Since the beginning of Call of the Wild, we all had one rifle in particular that many of us used to hunt a lot of the game that we hunted in Call of the Wild. That's going to be the 243 bolt action rifle. Now, a lot of us have been wondering, is the 243 still an ethical rifle to use in Call of the Wild compared to, well, let's just say many of the other very modern rifles that we have in game? And today, we're going to be putting it to the test. All right, there we go. We got eyes on a whitetail buck out there at about 350 yards. Now, I would say in order for the 243 to be usable, you would need to be able to get at least a single vital hit at 350 yards. Otherwise, it's kind of pointless. If you can't make, a vital hit at 350 yards, then what's the point of even using this rifle? Because obviously, there's a lot better ones out there. But if it is capable of doing this shot, then, well, we'll give it a chance. So here we go. We got a 350 yard shot opportunity in front of us. We're probably going to have a little bit of drop, and we're going to have to hold for probably like a 4 or 5 inch drop here. But that right there should have been almost perfect. A nice wide buck at that, and he is in fact going down. So we pulled off a 350 yard shot on that nice whitetail buck. There's another really good buck there as well. And if he comes back, we might try for another one. All right, just like that, we got eyes on our nice whitetail buck coming back in here. He's going to be about 320, maybe 330. That is not the one that I'm talking about. The one that I'm talking about is that guy right there. He's a pretty nice whitetail, a really wide buck as well. 160 to 200, so he's probably going to be like a 185, maybe even 190 plus. Sometimes you just can't tell. But we're going to wait for a perfectly broadside shot right there. We got one at 318 yards. Here we go. And now, of course, he's going to turn right towards us and make for an extremely, extremely difficult shot. But I definitely want to test out this angle as well. Don't get me wrong, I really do. But not on such a beautiful whitetail like that, because honestly, like, if you don't make a perfect heart shot or catch the lower lung from this angle here, you're probably just going to get a flesh hit. And we really don't want that. We don't want that at all. Okay, here we go. Much better. Wow, that was perfect. We shouldn't have any drop, so I held pretty much right on the top of the heart, and we absolutely smoked that buck. He is going down right over there. All right, so there we go. You can see the 243 did pretty amazing on both those bucks at about 320 and 350 yards. Now let's go over there and find out just how good it actually worked. All right, guys, we just made it over here to the other side, and we got some really good blood right here. Now, both bucks ran kind of the same exact direction. So I'm thinking that as we cut over here to the left, we should be able to run into both of them. Got some good blood right here. I don't know exactly why it's saying low, but maybe it's just because the 243 is not that big for the whitetail. I mean, it's not that small either. 243 will definitely take down a whitetail, so don't exactly know why it's saying blood rate low when we did in fact make a really nice shot. In fact, we got one of them piled up right here, laying about 150 yards away. Let's pick it up and find out how we did. What an incredible shot placement and a 190 gold. That was the second buck that we took at 307 yards. Now we're zeroed in for 320, and you can see we pretty much hit in the exact spot that we were aiming for. Obviously, we don't have as much penetration as, say, the 308 or even the 30-06, but it definitely did its job. All right, I'm not gonna lie, but this buck was way more difficult to find than the second one. So here's actually the first buck that we shot in the very beginning at 350 yards. Let's find out how that shot was. And it was another perfect shot, but that thing ran 600 yards. Are you kidding me right now? That thing ran 600 yards because I just picked up his track. I don't even know if this is true or not. I'm gonna check after this, but the shot was absolutely perfect. A 340 yard quartering away right to the center of the right lung with the 243. And obviously we didn't have the penetration again to bust through and get a double lung shot, but the shot placement was absolutely perfect. And a really sweet looking messed up buck as well. Super wide, cool looking rack on him, a very unique buck. I like that a lot. But Holy, before we fall off this mountain here, I want to go back and show you just how far that buck actually did run. I don't think the 600 yards was correct because we shot him right here. He definitely ran all of 250 yards though, which that's a long ways. 250 yards is a long ways to run with a lung hit like that. Maybe not so much in real life, but in Call of the Wild for sure. Cause like with the AR-308 or 30-06, if you get a single lung hit, they're pretty much going down within under 100 yards. Ooh, we're about to put this 243 through the ultimate test here. We got a solid buck out there at about 300 yards right behind that cactus. And, well, even better. I kind of wanted to shoot through that cactus, but since he's going to stop there at 300, I'm going to hold it right on the heart, and we're going to see if we can make this happen. Wow. We just dropped him right on the spot. Perfect heart shot at 300 yards. And that buck right there doesn't even know what happened. So we could probably get a shot off on him as well. And I think we absolutely just smoked him. Yes, we did. In fact, he is going down. What a nice shot though. A perfect heart shot at 300 yards on that buck. Let's get over there and go have a look. All right, well, we just made it to where, oh my God, I honestly couldn't hit that any more on the head. The fact that we knew almost exactly where this buck was going to land, and we're going to pick him up first here. It's a 192. That was the second buck that we shot. Ended up getting an awesome quartering away centered right lung shot at 320. Decent penetration for 300 plus yards, and we almost made it into the second lung there. So that's actually a pretty positive result. But now we're going to go over here and take a look at this other buck that we made a perfect heart shot on and dropped him right on the spot. And here he happens to be right here. Another one of those really wide, nice looking whitetail bucks here. Let's have a look at him. And there we have it, a 300 yard perfect heart shot. Got right lung, shoulder blade, and heart at 300 yards. And a really cool looking buck as well. I'm actually liking this new realistic looking whitetail rack. I can't believe it, but in this herd here, we literally have 100% does. So what we're gonna do is not use the 243, we're gonna use the AR-308, and we're gonna try and take down as many of these does as physically possible here, because there's just way too many does in this herd. Just way too many. I mean, it's 100% does. Okay, that should definitely do the job. We just took out the entire zone. There's another one. All right, we just got eyes on a beautiful whitetail right there, trotting at about 210. Now, I don't know if he's gonna stop anywhere, so we're gonna have to get on him in one of these openings here and try and make this happen. All right, so he's definitely gonna come through right here. There he is, about 215 out. Oh, of course he's gonna start trotting on me, isn't he? Come on, slow down, big buck. We're gonna have maybe one more opportunity coming through here. But other than that, I don't know if we're gonna be able to. Holy change of plans, we got an even bigger buck. Oh my God, that's a 217 plus. Wow. All right, I'm really hoping we're gonna get a shot off here because it's super thick. There's a doe there. And another giant. Oh my God, we found the mother lode for giant whitetail bucks here. But where are they gonna go? Because honestly, at this point, I don't have any shots whatsoever. It's like super thick up in here. So I don't know how we're gonna pull this off even. Okay, there's a doe. Oh, there he is right there. Oh my God, I should have been ready. Okay, come on, here we go. 217 out. Let's take your time. Nice little trot through there. Money, we smoked him. That should have been perfect. Yes, we definitely smoked him. Oh my God, he's going down. Big buck is going down right there. He's gonna pile up any second. And he's down. Of course, he ran right into that brush and got his rack stuck on it, but that only helped us out, you know? Now we don't have to track him as far. But wow, what an awesome shot, and what a giant buck. You can see at 215, it makes a way bigger difference as far as penetration wise compared to 300 plus. because we ended up getting a double lung shot on that shot there, and he didn't go very far at all. Now, I know there's still 2 more giant whitetails over here, but we definitely did in fact get the biggest buck. However, if we did happen to jump up one of the other bucks, I would love to take a shot on them as well. So we're gonna go over here and see if we can't spot at least one more of these big bucks. Yeah, something tells me that is not gonna be happening anytime soon, because look how thick it is up in here. I mean, we got super lucky just to be able to pull off the shot that we actually did on that buck. All these other locations here, you can't see 20 feet in front of you. I mean, there's a couple of holes that if you look, and you might get lucky enough to have the buck cross at that exact moment, but if you're not looking when they cross, that buck is going to be gone and you're never even going to know he came through there. All right, we hit that giant buck right here and we watched him run this way, so we really don't have to track him too far. And like I said before, he ran over here and got his rack stuck in this brush, so fortunately for us, it's going to help us out in tracking him. But it's also going to make for one epic picture. And now that I'm looking at this thing, holy, he's way bigger than what we thought, guys. That is a dime potential whitetail buck right there. Wow, look at that rack. That might be a 250 plus. It very well might be. And nonetheless, it's still going to be a super awesome picture. And what a lot of character on this buck. Let's pick him up and find out. How close could I come to that score estimate? I literally just said he's going to be a 250 plus and he scores 250.9. Not quite big enough for a diamond, but he's definitely up there. Only 4.1 off. And we pulled off a left lung liver trotting shot at 215 yards, quartering away. So that shot placement was absolutely perfect considering the angle that we had. And we still couldn't get double lung. I don't think we actually would have had double lung even if we went to hit the liver. Because I'm pretty sure that we would have only gotten a single lung. In fact, the fact that we did hit liver actually helped us out quite a bit better, because then he didn't go as far. Now, I don't understand why it's saying 227 yards. He didn't go 100 yards and piled right up. But as you can in fact see, the 243 bolt action rifle with the Palmer tips can definitely take down these whitetail very effectively. And yeah, we ended up with one beautiful buck here to finish off this hunt. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and now I hope that answers your question as far as whether or not the 243 bolt action is still ethical to be able to use, or I guess not ethical, but I guess viable to be able to use in Call of the Wild. So yeah, I definitely recommend it can work. Of course, with some practice. With practice, I mean, you can make anything work. You can make a recurve bow work with no sights at all. Enough practice and you can probably shoot better than somebody with a compound bow that has an awesome sight on it. But that's gonna be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.